Top of the morning to you, from my couch to yours.
Look at Cindy go back there.
I've never seen Cindy direct this show before. That's what she's celebrating. She's big time now.
She's got the moves, like Jagger.
Yeah, sure, if you want to
she
say
does.
that. Jimmy's getting his coffee. He'll be here in a second.
I'll be there in a second.
Paul Gerke and Rachel Cole will keep you company.
Coffee machine.
Jimmy, your microphone's hot right now.
Oh, I know
So
it
is
is.
his
Thank you
coffee.
for warning me.
Ooh.
In case I'm talking about saying words I shouldn't say, like weasel fart and stuff like that.
Jimmy, give us the play-by-play. What are you doing right now?
We're over here at the water filter. I'm getting coffee. I should have been there already, but nobody filled up the water. They need to fill up the water, and I didn't do that. So take a look at this. We got this little waters over here. So anyways, that's why I'm a little bit delayed here and just hanging out. It's really nice. Got the jackets on. It's kind of cold over here too. And checking my phone at least 50 times. What are we talking about today, Paul?
We're talking about checking your phone about 50 times, actually, JQ.
Oh, really?
So while you do that, make sure to put some extra water in there for me. I got to get a cup on the way
I appreciate that.
I feel
will
like
do that.
50 is grossly under the average. That's
Right?
got to be, yes, because I mean, I think I checked mine 50 times in a half an hour. Again, the guy said emails, and work stuff, and tweets that we're getting throughout the show. So maybe it's
So
different.
let's set the table and describe what we're talking about. This is a show on social media talking about social media. The new study that Rachel's referencing recommends we should only spend 30 minutes per day on social media. It's healthier that way. Researchers from the University of Pennsylvania say people who look at their feeds for 30 minutes or less have better mental health, including higher self-esteem and lower anxiety. Now, another survey found that we check our phones on average 52 times per day. So our question to you, the good people of Facebook: would you rather give up your phone, your social media accounts, or hot water for a month? Got to pick one of the three.
Ooh.
Also, how many times a day do you check your phone? Because, like Rachel, I feel like I check it way more than 52 times.
Yeah, I mean, you're constantly picking it up, whether it's to look at the clock, see if you have any missed messages or alerts or any kind of push alerts. I know we always get push alerts from 12news.com, so we're always looking for those from our app. I mean, there's constantly things going on and breaking and coming over, you know, your phone screen. So
Welcome back, Jimmy.
Oh, thank you.
What flavor did you pick?
Hazelnut.
I like Dark Magic.
Oh,
Dark
I
Magic's
love
my
Dark
favorite.
Magic.
Mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Dark Magic.
Colombian.
Little dark magic to start the day. The Verona blend, the Starbucks K-Cup,
Verona's a good
also
one.
very good.
Also the donut shop. We could go on and on about that.
The people say social media. They would rather give up social media. Lots of people saying that. Lori, Michelle, Carol, Mary, everyone wants to give up social media. Ron Pelton says it's full of lies and hate.
Oh, that's not inaccurate.
It's not entirely inaccurate. No, it is full of lies and hate, that's for sure.
It is, and you know, they say a lot of people get depressed because all you see is the good.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you're in a weird spot, weird spell, you're seeing everyone else having the time of their lives because they're just showing the best stuff.
Perfect spouses, perfect kids,
And you're
perfect picnic,
houses.
perfect lunch, houses, decor. I always get envious of people with the most beautifully decorated houses. I'm like, oh.
My kid just made the honor roll again, and your kid's a loser, you know.
I mean,
Stick that little
just
needle
so
in at
happy.
the end. Yeah.
My son just got accepted to Harvard Business School.
well, that's what they were saying.
Like whatever, you know.
The new study says it lowers anxiety to be off of it. So that's.
I would
gives
give
you
it up in
anxiety
2
to be-
seconds. I have to. It's part of my job. I have to be in to engage people. I would love for someone to take both my smartphone and my everything away. I'd love to go back to a flip phone. I seriously would. I'm just so sick of it. I like the days when you call people and the flip phone. I loved just talking to people. It was awesome. It felt so freeing. But then it just went to that next level. Now I'm addicted to texting too.
Oh yeah.
I'm always texting people.
I just get sick of it, and I feel like it's so hard to tell somebody, like, I don't really want to text right now.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause then you're the weirdo. Like, could you maybe just leave me alone? Like, I don't really feel like doing this all day.
My mom made the mistake of where I called her to talk to her on the phone. She didn't answer, and then she texted me, and I didn't respond to her. I said, nope, I don't want to text you.
Phone call only.
I want to talk to you. And for a mom, come on, Mom.
Marianne says, social media for sure. I'm slowly eliminating exhausting negative sites and acquaintances, and it's so liberating. I read something the other day. Now, don't take this as gospel because I'm probably going to get it wrong. Something like 40% of the people with Facebook on their phones deleted the app in like the last 3 months or something.
That's good.
Like 40% of the app.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. That's an awesome stat. I wish it would go up more.
There's so many, between the podcasts and all the other apps that are out there, there's so many other things to keep you entertained on your phone that you might be missing that would actually interest you. In fact, I found myself to be on Pinterest a lot more often looking for, you know, holiday recipes, easy crock pot stuff to do over the next couple of weeks versus being on social media and seeing what everyone else is cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't you do something for yourself?
Yeah, I've never been on Pinterest, but
I'm not a Pinterest guy either. I feel like it's a slippery slope. You start sliding down there, you're going to end up in the rabbit hole.
It's great if you pick something that you are interested in. There, I mean, it's not just for the ladies out there or the creative minds.
Chris, Marilyn, Wayne, Terry, Adriana, Austin, everyone saying social media, no doubt about it. I think we have a winner in our little informal poll here. Everyone wondering how hot water ended up in the mix, because who doesn't like a nice hot shower, especially when it's like 40 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would not give up
taking
hot
a cold
water.
shower in the summer's brutal. That's horrid.
You know, I do instant coffee. Sorry to say, but
You're like addicted to that instant coffee
I love it.
stuff.
It's
Senka?
so good. It's
Senka?
not Senka. You want some Senka?
I'll get some
you gotta
Senka
look
to the
up.
last
Oh
drop.
gosh, if I can remember, Sebastian Maniscalco is a comedian, and he does a whole bit on like Senka and the good coffee cake for when you had company.
Yes.
And now with the doorbell rings and you hit the floor like an army sergeant, and you're like, oh, shh, 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 someone's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so instant coffee. So I can't give up hot water because the granules, they would not.
That makes
they
sense.
Would not
I wondered where you were going with that initially. I was like,
well, that's where I went.
hot coffee,
You
hot
made me
water.
think of
Hot water.
Diet Grape Shasta Cola. Love that stuff too. Fried
Diet
chicken.
Shasta.
Oh, and potato salad.
Mustard or mayo potato salad?
Mayo.
I'm a mustard potato salad kind
You're
of gal.
mustard.
Oh, yeah.
It's very German.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Swiss German.
I'm not going to bring it up, Paul. I'm not going to do it.
What? Oh, the pickle thing?
Well, he says there should be a bell every time I bring up like my worldly travels.
He's very cultured. Jimmy is
know.
very European.
That's
You know, when
that's
we were in
something
Munich, they did the mustard on the pizza.
Jimmy is like the guy that went to Europe and won't ever stop talking about it. But I find myself doing that too. When you take a big trip, like that just becomes, because you enrich your life by learning a little bit about other cultures, and then you relate it back to your everyday, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, well, when I was in South Korea, let me tell
Right,
you.
so says the guy who
Yeah,
does
no, I do the
Brazil
same
and South
thing.
Korea covering
I do the same
Olympics
thing.
for NBC.
I do the
Thank
same
you.
thing.
Yeah, no, I think I saw your post about the energy drink. What's it called?
Bacchus.
Bacchus.
Drive your energy. Yeah, I bought a case of those suckers on the way out the door in South Korea. They were like 85 cents a piece.
Bacchus.
You can't get energy drinks for that cost here. It tastes like poison.
By the way, isn't that from Role Models with Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd? He's like, oh yeah, this stuff's poison.
Whatever happened to Sean William Scott?
I mean, he's probably making another
Stifler?
American Pie.
Yeah,
That was the guy? Yeah.
He visited us at the old studio. Yeah, he came into the studio.
Really?
Just came by to see you.
Nice guy?
Yeah, they're all nice. They're usually the comedians though, they tone it down a few.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're really mellow.
Yeah.
Sometimes
People
you're
expect
expecting
them to,
like,
be
hey,
cracking
what's
jokes.
up?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just whatever. You know.
That's interesting.
All right, guys, we have
Let's see.
an outlier. Denise says hot water is what she'd give up. I have a really positive and uplifting women's group on Facebook that I would miss. So she needs her phone for that, and she needs the social media for that. Joe says, please take my phone. It would be such a nice break.
Seriously.
I can't disagree at all. Like, Emma deletes a bunch of stuff on her phone on the weekends. She deletes a bunch of apps.
Shuts down everything.
Yeah.
On the weekend.
Which is so funny that she has to go to that extreme to make sure that she's not, wasting time looking at it over the weekend and stuff, to actually delete it and then put it back on at the beginning of the week. I think
I got
it's
one.
funny that
I have
she
the
does
hardest
that.
time now going into the restroom without my cell
Without
phone.
your phone.
Oh my God.
But then you guys end up in there. I'm like, okay, as soon as the door closes to
Exactly.
the bathroom, I'm like, okay, I have 1 hour. Like,
Yeah,
I
give or take,
literally
yeah.
have 60 minutes of free time as soon as the man goes into the
Got a lot
bathroom.
of reading to do.
I'm like, okay, see you later.
That's what we call it. My wife and I, we sit in bed and we say we're going to read the paper, and we pull out our tablet. We're reading the paper like
That's
a
what it
married
is.
couple. We're reading the paper.
I like what the young lady said, though. She'd give up hot water because she has a positive result from social media. So maybe it just depends on who and what you're following. Maybe you eliminate some of the negativity yourself. You do clean house and then follow some other
I've had to block so many friends that I've had to bring back, and then I block it because I'm okay. I'll do it. Then they get so political and so nasty, and I can't believe this candidate won. This country is going to hell in a handbasket.
I know, and it's like,
That's all Twitter is right now.
the
Twitter's
best
a
feature.
cesspool.
The best feature on Facebook is the snooze for 30 days.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
that because then you don't have to worry about like, oh, did I delete them or they have to friend me again or whatever. Snooze for 30 days. You're done here. We don't need to see. A friend of mine recently had a surgery, and I'm glad that he's okay, but posted a picture of the staples in his head.
Nice. I've seen that
can't-
before.
3 a.m. I can't wake up to
Yeah.
that. I'm glad you're okay, but that just makes my stomach turn a little bit. So.
If you're watching, you're on snooze. pal.
That's a really
Sorry.
good question we should pose, like down the road. Like, have you ever snoozed somebody because of a post you didn't like from them. I'm sure we've all been there. Or wanted to do it.
And nothing personal, but I always snooze the snake pictures too, because I'm deathly afraid I don't want to see those. I don't go on social media to see rattlesnakes that you found on your front porch next to your pumpkin.
I don't want horrifying pictures of animals. I mean, I'm all for taking care of animals, and I'm against animal cruelty. I don't want it thrown in my face like that. That's just
it's hard to watch.
Crazy,
it's hard to watch.
So yeah, I got friends that do that, friends' wives that are with the politics now. Everyone's always into that stuff.
Yeah.
But the other day I was going through my feed and I couldn't find anything really interesting. Because I snoozed like about 100
Where's all
Nobody's here.
So what's going on?
The block button on Twitter is really your friend. I used to hesitate. I used to give people 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes before I just shut them down. And now it's like the first time that you get in my craw about something, that's it. There are no second chances. I just can't. That's not what I'm using social media for. I don't want the negativity. I don't want the criticism and the hate. And it's just not.
And
sorry,
the obligation to respond in a respectful manner when someone's not showing any kind of mutual respect to you. So that's a really hard position to be in. But yeah, if you can just block it and silence it, it's as good as the mute button on the remote control.
I once commented on Twitter. I commented on the French politics, what was happening over there.
Yeah.
Because he's been to Europe.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I
Yeah.
saw that on social media.
It was the Macron-Le Pen election.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So I decided to put my 2 cents in. I was kind of bored. It was like on a Saturday or something.
2 euros.
Yeah, 2 euros.
2
Very
francs,
good.
I think. Yeah.
Euros for France. And so I put the phone down, whatever. Sunday, the phone exploded. I didn't know what I did. I didn't know so scared. I had to come home. I had to come here to work on Monday. I went straight to my boss. Like I say, I don't know if you've seen this. Look, I did not say this. They're insinuating. I mean, I've never seen so much hate bleed through. Now, all my tweets and posts, it's about weather, fun, it's my dog, it's my casserole, it's my coffee.
I never even have the urge to post anything controversial unless it's directly related to a story we're covering from both angles or anything like that, or a news
We got to be
organization.
neutral. That's our job.
But personally, yeah, I'm not looking to start an argument with
I wasn't
anybody.
neutral, and I wasn't looking to start an argument, but I said something kind of stupid, and now that I look back, I'm like, wow, what was I thinking? So,
yeah,
I'm not.
You guys,
I'm not
learn
a
from it.
political correspondent. I don't. The heck am I? And I'm happy being just the weatherman.
Well, you're so much more.
Your job is to, as a weatherman, is to be. He's the guy's next door neighbor, the dude you want to go have a beer with. That's the guy.
And we've both done that, and it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Jimmy took you out for beers?
I mean, not me personally, but I saw him from afar. Hey!
Hey, I know that guy. I work with him.
You couldn't get to me because all the other neighbors.
All the paparazzi
surrounded,
swarming.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit, guys. Get to our ICYMI. In case you missed it, if you didn't watch Today in AZ this morning, you missed some fun and some puns.
You guilty of adding things to your cart while driving?
Yes.
A new survey from Root Insurance reveals 1/3 of people shop on their phone as they cruise down the road. We're the worst at this dangerous multitasking, apparently, during the holidays.
Sometimes you just have to snag that deal.
Sometimes you do.
With Thanksgiving only days away. Oh, excuse me. Were you gobbling? We want to warn you, it's going to be busy on the roads and at the airport. AAA projecting more than 54 million Americans will travel next week, 4 million by air. How many by sea? The Wednesday before Thanksgiving and the Sunday after will be the busiest, so if you find yourself in a bind at the airport, just a reminder, you can ask the TSA questions on Twitter. They say they'll try to answer your question within 30 minutes.
Twitter is always better when you have to deal with the airport. And there's just 6 days until Turkey Tuesday. We hope you can carve out some time to fly by the bashes on turkeys don't fly.
Too much.
On Gilbert Road in Chandler Heights to donate your turkey and help support Arizona families in need this Thanksgiving. You can also donate online if you don't want to come out and hang with me, Paul, Coop, whatever. 12news.com/Turkey Tuesday or text turkey to 474747. All proceeds from Turkey Tuesday benefit St. Vincent de Paul.
Jimmy, it seems like we're stuffing a lot of bad puns into these scripts.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of one. Oh, I lost him.
I basted you.
Yeah.
Stop. You get out.
Got him. I can't
Awesome.
keep up.
You guys are great.
Mic drop.
Paul's on a roll.
Oh, I see what you did there. Rolls
Like
your
that?
food.
Hey, it's all gravy. It's all gravy.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
Pun
I actually
intended.
really did miss that. That's
Pun
pretty
intended.
good.
Yeah. That was fun.
Bunch of bad jokes on this show. I know one guy that doesn't appreciate it, Sean McDonald. The dude in the middle, is that the same guy who does the Cardinal show on Sunday nights? I can't turn off Sunday Night Football fast enough to avoid his annoying comments. Monkey in the middle is 0 out of 10. Replace him, please. Sorry, pal, you're stuck with me. I signed a contract.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks
Sean.
for watching, though.
Yeah.
We appreciate your viewership.
Yeah.
0 out of 10.
No, we like your comments, good or bad, folks.
If you got any good turkey puns, Sean, feel free to share them in the comment section. I'll make sure to read them for you.
What are you guys talking about? Social media is not full of
Yeah, right. Social media is such a lovely, pleasant place instead of people telling you how to do your job.
You know, you can't win them all, I guess.
Oh, my goodness.
I think you've said that on SNF before.
How excited are we for Turkey Tuesday, though? Let's talk about Turkey
yes.
Tuesday for just a second.
You guys
Because
will
we're
be
less than a week away.
Gilbert Road and Chandler Heights,
Yes.
right? From like 4 to 7.
Em and I will be out there in the evening. That's Bruce Cooper's location, and this
Yes.
is like his jam for like decades.
Oh, definitely.
So we're just there to take the shine off of Coop.
I think
Everybody's going to be surrounding him,
Yeah.
dabbing him up, showing love, and then
good.
Emma and I will just collect what's left.
I think it's going to be nice because last year, 26,000 turkeys were donated to families all across Arizona. So if we can do more than that, and we aim to, it's going to be really great. Turkey Tuesday, the largest turkey drive.
I started out, I kick it off that morning. I'm going to be up in North Scottsdale.
Okay.
Collecting turkeys.
Will you be at an AJ's, Bash's, Food City? I know we all
Bash's.
partner
We'll be
together.
at
Okay.
Bash's.
Nice. Very good.
So it's
So
gonna be-
look for Team 12 out there. It's
Yeah, I
going to be a
love
great
it.
day.
I love it. I wore a turkey suit one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a pilgrim suit one year.
What did we say? Gurky the turkey. Take that one home.
Is Easley's closed now, the costume shop? Because if not, there's probably a great deal on a pilgrim
I
and or a
think
turkey
they
suit.
did close. I think they had their last Halloween. Yes, but Easley's, we love you.
They used to always hook us
But I
up.
think
Yeah.
they
Always. That's why I wore
shut her
pilgrim.
down.
And then Coop, I beat Coop one year, and he had to wear the turkey.
That was Mr. You could borrow Emma's Mrs. Potato outfit.
Yeah.
That's turkey.
Oh, the costume that looked like a chicken nugget.
Yeah, it was good.
Not a great outfit.
That was nice.
All right, let's get to some freshly squeezed juice. We got nothing but hate in the comments now.
Oh,
We called for it, kind
Cynthia,
of. We
I'd
presented.
rather give up
No.
the Channel 12 news. Fake. That's horrible, Cynthia.
We're not fake news,
That's
Cynthia.
terrible.
We're talking about Pokemon Go. Apparently, it's not just for kids.
Hot water.
Check out this senior in Taiwan, beating the best of them, playing the game on 15 phones. The 70-year-old says his grandson taught him how to play. He's been hooked since 2016.
He looks a little old for a.
Yeah, a little bit. He attracts a lot of attention every time he goes out to catch those characters. Says his main motivation now is meeting people when he heads out to play. As a guy who's used this app way too much since it came out a little over 2 years ago, it is a great way to meet people in the community because you can always tell who's playing it. Now, they don't always look like this guy who's got 70 phones taped to his face, but
crazy.
it's
very involved.
That's a little much. I think I read somewhere he spends like $1,000 a month on the game or something like that. That's insane.
That is insane.
I mean, but I guess you're going to spend your money one way or another, right?
True.
You ever get addicted to a game like that on a phone or something?
No, but I've spent a lot of time with people who have, and you can barely see what's going on. You're like, really? We're spending all this quality time together, and the phone's got your attention. I mean, they're fun. I used to like Tetris. That's how far back I go.
You know, they have one over at Cobra Arcade right now. I'm gonna come in a
Tetris?
second. Yeah.
Watch out.
Classic Tetris. The joystick's a little sticky.
Right.
But you can
Just
blame it
enough
when you
Mountain
mess
Dew
up.
and pizza grease on it.
I
like
remember
that.
before we had these, and I got my first video game on my computer at work. And the
What was it?
boss is like, I can't remember. I think it was like Tetris or something like that.
Minesweeper. Classic Minesweeper.
Something like that. And I was kind of addicted to it too. I mean, and I'm not a video game guy, but I just all of a sudden I start going, and next thing you know, the boss is sending out things. I don't want anyone to download video games on their computer.
Well, it used to
You
be
get
like that with
blocked
Facebook.
websites and stuff.
Like they used to criticize you for using Facebook at work, and now it's like a requirement for our
Oh, yeah.
jobs.
Yeah, I was close to giving up Facebook. I was going to give it up, and I literally got called in the office 8 years ago,
Yeah.
whatever, and they said, "Yeah, we need you to establish a really big presence on Facebook." So there you go. Now I'm addicted to Facebook.
Amy and Shawana say they could easily give up social media, no problem at all. I like that people are so easy to cut the cord with social media. Just like people with cable these days. I'm hearing more and more people cutting the cord with cable. They've had enough of the prices and everything like that. That's an interesting topic.
Dave says,
too.
"Well, what on earth would I do with my phone if I didn't have social media?"
Make phone calls. I know my dad
Weird.
goes, this thing makes calls.
Yeah, it does.
It's the best. It's the best. Also, let's see, hot water. Okay, Ernest says he'd give up hot water, but he also put the laughing face. So I don't know if he means it.
In the summertime, I'd give up the hot
teasing it.
water. I think someone said that, but not this time of year. I was cold getting out of the shower this morning.
Yeah.
I was racing to throw your undies on, man. It's freezing in there.
Brian says, "Whatever, Sean. The dude in the middle is hot."
Yeah, so there you go.
That's good.
There's some lovers out
Good and
there,
bad,
too.
man.
Lovers and haters out there on
You know
social
what?
media.
That's all right. Is the balance to
Free
everything.
country, we got to have that. You know what my dad used to always say about comments is if you're going to believe all the good,
Yeah, you gotta
how
believe
great
the
you are,
bad.
then you got to believe all the bad. So you got to take it both with a grain of salt. When they say you're great, you're not that great. And when they say you're horrible, you're not that horrible.
Social media does have its charms, but it also exposes us to a lot of negativity, whether you want that negativity or not. Sometimes you seek it. Sometimes when you're looking for political opinions or something like that, you know what you're digging around for. Other times, like, we're just sitting here trying to do our job, and somebody just shows up in your comment section and tries to tell you how much you suck. That's no fun. I don't walk into Burger King and walk behind the counter and be like, hey, you guys are terrible at this. I don't have time for that. I got better things to do.
I kind of feel like we signed up for it.
Yeah, no, you have to have alligator
We're on
skin
the
at some
dot.
point. You just have to laugh.
I knew it was going to be like this.
Yeah.
You know.
I knew it was going to be like
If I could tell you all the tomatoes had been thrown at me.
Look at his face. It looks like he's telling stories from back in the day. Let me tell you about the tomatoes that have been thrown at me.
I've been places,
You know what's
Paul.
funny?
I've seen things.
Places.
What's funny is a lot of, I mean, so yesterday I tweeted out, I finally took a picture of my thermostat. It was 66 degrees inside my apartment just because of the outside temperature. So I finally was like, okay, I took a picture of it and said, I'm giving in, I'm turning the heater on to like 68, right? Just to keep it a little more cozy. So I posted, and like 40 other people, I said, who else is doing it? And a lot of other people said, yeah, we kicked it on, or I kicked it on in the car, or whatever the case was. Well, one person of the 40 goes, it's not that cold. Okay, well, temperature is really like subject to whoever is actually.
It's relative. Yeah.
Like so it was just funny. Like, thank you for taking the time to weigh in.
I don't like the comments on Facebook that are just like so like obvious or just there's I don't know. I can be real negative too. Like a friend of mine, he posted, who won the last Super Bowl? Philadelphia.
I don't know.
And he's like, congratulations to all the Philadelphia fans. And I was like, one, who the heck are you? And two, what do you congratulate? I said, you're an idiot. I do that. Just don't tell me the obvious, you know?
Congratulations.
What are you, like the town greeter or something like that for Philadelphia? I'd congratulate all Philadelphia. Gee, thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. It really means the world to me.
Go, Phil.
All right, as we circle the drain here on the after show, let's get to our extra shot. You want to read this one for us, Rachel?
Sure. Tomorrow on Today in AZ, we're back in the kitchen making our favorite holiday recipes. This time, though, Monica Garcia is taking over making her famous enchiladas. We are so excited. Obviously, Paul showed us how to make his gingerbread cookies yesterday. Jen Wall had her delicious cheesy green beans on today with Chex Mix on top. There's a good way to add a little crunch, but tomorrow it's enchiladas. Look, there she is with her husband, John. We cannot wait to figure out the secrets to her enchilada recipe.
Oh, that looks really involved.
Yeah, but that's how they do. Look at that. Blend it up. Puree.
Oh, she got the bullet in her kitchen.
The bullet's the best.
Oh, my
And you
gosh.
got to use the one with the handle just in case.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope she brought some enchiladas in to share. I know she's not going to, but I can dream, right? A kid can dream.
You know, that's a glass half empty attitude. You got to fix that, otherwise you're going to get it.
I'm not going to eat breakfast tomorrow, JQ. I'm going to be thinking about those enchiladas.
Yeah,
you got more negativity, man? You're making that face. What'd you find?
No, there's some new things. No, I got, there's this new stuff. I guess it's probably out there for a long time. They cooked it at a party I went to recently. They take a dough ball. They take dough.
Okay.
I'm in.
You open it up, and you stuff it with like meat, shredded cooked meat that's
like
cooked,
beef Wellington?
and cheese, and then you mat it down, and then they just kind of cook it lightly fry it. It's unbelievable.
That sounds great. Meat,
I had
cheese,
it.
and dough.
Yeah,
I'm in on that.
Exactly. It's like
Sounds like a pasty.
It's like a Mexican
It does sound like a
calzone.
pasty.
Yeah, exactly. Every culture, I've traveled the world, Paul.
Yeah, he's a
I've been around.
well-traveled
When I've been in
man.
Dublin and. It's like all the food's pretty much the same.
Feel
It's just
free
a
to
little-
cut his
little
mic at
different.
any
That's what
time.
it
Thanks for
is.
watching the Today in AZ After Show. No, go on.
Don't make fun of my hairpiece. That's
I've been
the
to
one
the
thing.
Dubliner.